No, it's not normal to feel exhausted. It's not normal to feel sluggish. It's not normal to feel undriven. That is not normal. That's just life. That's just responsibilities. You know, I just get tired from work, man. You know how it is. No, I don't know how the fuck it is. I mean, I know how it is. I work too. But goddamn, I still want to go to the gym. I still want to work on my business. I still want to improve for myself. And I still want to be with my kids. And I'm with my kids. I'm not like, what does it take to be a real man? In today's generations, today's society, it seems to me that we lost, especially the blue collar men have lost the concept of what a real man should look like and what a real man should behave. Because just think about it. Just think about the usual stereotype of the blue collar man. What's the usual stereotype of the blue collar man? What's the first thing that comes to mind? Hard worker, obviously, but it's a man that eats a lot, overweight, smokes, drinks, a man who's comfortable in his bad habits. That's the most common blue collar stereotype, you know? And for some reason, we have normalized that that's what a real man should be and that's what a real man should look like. And we pass down these beliefs to the future generations of workers, of tradesmen. I have a real problem with it. I have a big point of contempt with it because what does it take to be a real man? I did a poll on this in one of my private Facebook groups, and there's a set of accolades that you have to have in order to be a real man, not just being a blue collar man, but we're talking about the average blue collar man out there. It takes way more than just work hard and provide for your family, because women can provide for their family too, and they can work, you know. That doesn't make them a real man. But what does it take to be a real man? There's a Breaking Bad episode that explains this vividly. One of the main villains explains what a real man does, and what he says in essence is that a real man provides. A real man provides no matter what, no matter how he feels, no matter how he gets treated. He just provides and bears because that's what he do, because that's a man.
A man provides, and he does it even when he's not appreciated or respected or even loved, because he's a man.
Now, there's a deeper message to it. It means that a real man does what he needs to do, does what he has to do, no matter what, period. There's the discipline and the sense of duty. A man should have discipline and a sense of duty in order to provide and protect. That's what a real man is. A man that protects and provides no matter what, because he has a sense of duty and discipline. Not having big muscles, not being a strong, tatted man, having a deeper voice, how much he can drink, how much he can eat, how much he can fuck. A real man just provides and protects. He does whatever he needs to do to make sure the ones under his supervision and under his protection are fine. And he does that no matter the circumstance, without blaming anybody. We don't blame anybody. We don't blame the weather. We don't blame the economy. We don't blame the government. We don't blame our bosses. We just figure it out. That's what a real man is. That's what a real man should be like. We're not even talking about what a real man should look like. That's another subject, you know? But I'm telling you right now, today's image of the blue collar man is not the right one. That's not what we want to teach to our children. You really want to normalize the idea of a beat up, tired dad to your kids? You really want to do that? Now, a lot of people don't want to hear this. A lot of people out there don't want to hear this. You're not ready for this conversation. But the ones who are not agreeing with this message are usually the ones that they don't want to compete, they don't want to get out of their comfort zone, they don't want to self-improve. They're too comfortable being soft, and they're too comfortable with their victim mindset, because all they want to do is blame others and come up with excuses because of the government, the economy, or whatever, to not do what they're supposed to be doing. Today, we just lost the way. We really lost the way of what a real man is. And when it comes to the blue collar community, to the blue collar world, there are some men out there who really follow the masculine imperative. However, most men in the trades are lost in their ways. They're lost in their bad habits. They're lost in their victim mindsets. They didn't have the right guidance, probably. They're lost their frame, and they're just going through the motions in life. They just work because that's what they're supposed to do. That's how they get paid. They just pay the bills because that's what they are required to do. They're putting the women to work. They're doing the bare minimum. They're spending time with their family, sure, but are you really though? Are you really present? You're supposed to be present for your kids completely. That means getting home and still have the energy to spend time with them, not just sitting on the couch and then watch TV and fall asleep in 5-10 minutes. And a lot of you will make the excuse, will fall into the excuses of saying, oh yeah, I spend time with my kids, I spend time with my family, yeah, that's why I don't go to the gym, man. I'm taking care of my body, you know, because my body is what provides for me. And fuck you, bro. Fuck you. Come on. Who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? You don't take care of yourself. You don't go to the gym, or you don't do that extra work to take care of yourself and improve yourself to be the best version of yourself for your family because you're lazy. You're lazy. You don't want to get out of your comfort zone, or you don't want to face the reality that you're not enough. You're probably not enough. You're not enough for yourself. You're probably enough for your kids. Yeah. Your kids are going to love you no matter what, as long as you do the bare minimum. And your wife, I mean, it's up to you. If you want to be soft and, get real comfortable doing the bare minimum, and she's going to accept that, but then you'll be the first ones to cry when she gets tired of your ass because she fell in love with a man, and turns out years after that she ended up with just another boy in her house, a grown-ass boy with a beard. Y'all know what you're supposed to be doing. Your inner conscience is the authentic voice of God. Why are you not hearing your conscience? I'll tell you why you're not hearing your conscience. Because you're so busy in hearing your urges rather than your conscience. What are your urges? You just go to work, and the first thing you want to do is pop that beer, smoke that weed, eat all that trash food until you're fucking full. You sit on the couch and you fall asleep like a fat cow. You are meant to do so much more, but you fall into excuses and you coping saying, yeah, I'm a real man. I did my work. I'll pay my taxes, bitch. And we all do that. And that's the bare minimum. You're supposed to do way more. Forget about the gym. Forget about the muscles. Forget about vanity. Where's your energy? A lot of you are in your late 30s, mid 30s. You already feel like a fucking old guy. Your backs are already hurting. Your knees are already hurting. Most of you can't even fucking stay away from over 10 minutes while sitting down. Most of you don't even have the patience or the energy to keep up with your kids. Most of you are just fucking messing around with your kids, playing with them, and you're just fucking gasping for air. You're like, you're doing a couple of steps on the stairs or whatever, and you're already... Some of you can't even get it up anymore. Y'all know you're out there. You know who you are. Some of you are even struggling in the bathroom. What kind of bullshit is that? You're 35, 36, 37 years old, probably 40. Can't even get it up yet? Can't get it up anymore? Is that what a man's supposed to be like? Oh, it's just life. That's just, shit happens. The age, you'll be my age one day. Fuck that, bro. Y'all blaming the age like if it's a normal thing. Your grandfather probably had more testosterone than you. Don't you see that there's a problem? There's a problem in today's society. There's a problem with our modern society. We normalize things that are jeopardizing our bodies and our mindsets, our psychology as men. No, it's not normal to feel exhausted. It's not normal to feel sluggish. It's not normal to feel undriven. That is not normal. That's just life. That's just responsibilities. You just get tired from work, man. You know how it is. No, I don't know how the fuck it is. I mean, I know how it is. I work too. But goddamn, I still want to go to the gym. I still want to work on my business. I still want to improve for myself. And I still want to be with my kids. And I'm with my kids. I'm not like, yeah, because my kids are around me. Man, I'd rather spend 1 hour with my kids and be fully present with them than being like 3-4 hours with them, like sitting like right here, like this, like with a beer in my hand, like. It's like you're not even there. Or you're on your phone like... Everything is coming out of love and respect, guys, but y'all know who you are. And if you're one of those guys who say stupid shit like, oh, you know what, but fuck it. Try to work 12 hours a day, 14 hours a day, 16. I done that shit. I already done that shit. What? Yo, work 16 hours a day and then talk to me about going to the gym. I done that shit. Yo, try to pay a mortgage and try to support 2-3 kids by yourself. I do that shit. What's up with it? What other bullshit excuse you gonna give me? Oh, it's easy to do that. I mean, and listen, I get the excuses. Some men out there, no, I mean, I'm not trying to bash on anybody. There's some influencers out there who don't know about the life. Yeah, I know. There's some fitness influencers out there that it's easy to talk when you're not walking the walk. I'm walking the walk and I'm telling you, y'all bullshitting. Honestly, most of you are full of bullshit. You just don't know. You just don't want to feel uncomfortable. That's all there is to it. Some of you are honest. Some of you are just like, hey man, I'm lazy. I'm just lazy and I'm comfortable being lazy. And you know what? That's fine. That's cool. Respect. I don't know why you think like that, but I respect that. Sit back, move to the side, let the men who want to improve themselves move forward. Don't fucking try to talk them down because that's not normal. A man should have enough energy to fucking go to work, provide for their family, and still have energy to fucking, I mean, it's a survival thing. It's been since the beginning of time. It's an evolution thing. Men used to go to hunt all day until they brought food. What makes you different now? Now you got all the luxuries out there. Now you can order food through Uber Eats. Now you got the TV. Now you got all the info in the palm of your hand on your phone. You got the gym. You got supplements. You got chicken. Man, you got a kitchen. You got electricity. You got all these commodities. We should be even better than the men before us. I will argue that today's generation of blue collar people, blue collar men in general, I will argue that today's generation is the worst generation of men ever. That is not normal, man. Feeling undriven and unmotivated is not normal. That's not, again, I said it one time and I said it again. I cannot stress this enough. Feeling unmotivated and feeling like, oh, undriven, no energy, no motivation, man. I don't want to do, that's not normal. That's not normal, man. That is not normal. Being out of shape, titty sagging, fucking big ass belly that you hiding your belt onto your fucking belly and just say like, oh, dad bod, bro. You know, the dad bod, that's just, you know, that's the blue collar, that's a real man physique. No, it's not, bro. That is not, it's fucking not. That's not the real man. You don't have to have a six pack. You don't have to have veins in your arms. You don't gotta be a bodybuilder. Yeah, I agree. You don't. But that's not the regular, that's not the optimal man's body. Come on, bro. That's just a fucking lazy, overeating, undriven body. You know you're not comfortable looking like that. You're not. You're not comfortable looking like that. You're bullshitting yourself. You're not. If you could get rid of that belly, you would. If you could get rid of those titties, you will. If you could just choose to feel better, you would. You know, why don't you do it? Find something that you can do to improve yourself for you and your family. Because if you go to work 10, 12 hours, maybe more a day, you're doing the very minimum. You're providing for your family. That's what you're supposed to do. That's your main duty. That's your God-given duty when you come into this world, to provide for your family. That's your main duty. And protect them with your life. You should be able to protect them from everything. Learn how to use a gun. Learn how to fight. Learn situational awareness. Do everything in your power to be able to protect. A lot of you guys can protect for shit. I said it. A lot of you guys think that you can protect, and you gotta check yourself. Are you able to protect? Because if you're not able to protect, and just because nothing has happened to you or to your family, that doesn't mean that you're able to protect. You're just being lucky that you live in a privileged country, in a privileged place, or whatever. And are you providing? Providing is provide everything, not just financially. You're not providing the money, the shelter. You're providing a masculine, safe figure. Are you providing that for your kids? Are you providing a father figure to your kids? And if the answer is yes, that means that you fit the requirements that I just mentioned in this video, okay? Forget about the gym. Forget about looking good. Do you feel good? Do you feel good for you and your kids? And have you providing that? And if you're not, then you're not providing. You're failing with your duty as a man. You're failing. And I don't want that for you, because that's one of the main reasons why a lot of men struggle mentally, and eventually a lot of them end up in the hole. Remember what they said. A lot of men die at 30. They just bury them at 80. Don't be that man. Accept what you have and what you don't have. Identify what you need to improve as a man, as a father, as a husband, and execute and act. Be a man, have accountability, and act on it. Do what you're supposed to do. Do what you need to do. Don't just go to work and that's it. You know who you are.